Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David, and this is a card game. Hey, today we're going to review Boom Goes the Dynamite. This was a game that came out on Kickstarter and was successfully funded. And I've done a couple of these game reviews in the past, and probably half of these games that I've reviewed have been games from Kickstarter. And the reason why I kind of want to shed some light on these is because, you know, sometimes you go over to someone's house and they say, hey, let's play a game. And they bring out Clue and Scattergories and Apples to Apples, and people are like, these games are boring, I've played them 1,000 times. See, the cool thing about Kickstarter is you can always head over there and find brand new games no one's ever heard of, and they're really cool and have awesome graphics and will create just a sense of fun and laughter in your house. And I think card games are a great way to do that. If you've watched my channel for any amount of time, you know I love cards. I love playing cards, and that only means, of course, I also love playing with cards. I love playing card games. And so let's look at Boom Goes the Dynamite. Boom Goes the Dynamite is a matching game, just like the matching games you're familiar with. Cards are laid down in the center and flipped over, and you try to find a match. This game is from OKToWin.com and Jacob Hiller. This game is easily played with players 8 and over. Probably best for 2 to 6 players, and it takes about 15 minutes of play. When you first get it and you open the box, you're gonna see a lot of cards. You're gonna have 60 match cards. These are the cards that are on the table. Then you have 22 Ignite cards. These will be the helper cards that you keep in your hands. Then there is also 2 Dynamite cards, and we'll get to that in a second, and the rules. Now, I said earlier that this is a matching game. It plays just like a matching game. You're gonna place 9 cards down on the table in 3 rows of 3, and just like a typical match game, players will take turns flipping 2 cards and trying to find a match. But the difference with this game is it's all done with math. That's right, math. The match cards on the table are all number cards. You're trying to match 2 numbers, 5 and 5, 3 and 3, etc. But the Ignite cards in your hands contain cards that are plus numbers, subtract numbers, divide by numbers, etc. So let's say you flip 2 cards and they don't match, but you can ignite a match using the math cards that are in your hands. For instance, if you flip 2 cards on the table and you have a 2 and a 5, then you're going to use the Ignite cards to either make the 2 become 5 or make the 5 become 2, or you could place an Ignite card on each one and make both cards become a completely different number. Extra match cards will be placed off to the side, as well as Ignite cards, and those will be your 2 draw piles to replenish cards in gameplay. So you'll pick one player to go first, and then you'll go around from person to person. As long as you can make a match, you'll replenish the cards that are on the table, and then you can go again. Your turn will end when you can no longer make a match. At the end of your turn, you'll then redraw your hand to 3 cards. To make the game even more exciting, there's 3 special cards. The first special card is a timer card. This timer card gives you 10 seconds on the clock. You drop that card down at the beginning of your turn, and then you can flip over all 9 cards. And then you proceed to make as many matches as you can using the cards on the table and your 3 Ignite cards. Once your 10 seconds is up, the turn is over, and you flip those cards that are remaining on the table back down, and it goes to the next player. Now, the cool thing about this is if you have 2 timer cards, well, then you get 20 seconds on the clock. The other cool thing is if you don't match any cards and you flip those back over, now everyone in the room knows exactly what those cards are. The second special card is the Wild card. Wild card does just like it sounds. It allows you to make a match between any 2 cards, regardless of what their face value is. And the last special card is the Dynamite card. When you flip that card, what it does is it explodes all the cards that touch it on all 4 sides. So if it's in a corner, obviously it's going to explode 3 cards around it. If it's in the middle, it would blow up all 9 cards together. You would sweep all of those cards off to the side, and they would count towards your total. And that's how you win. Players who have the most cards, either matched or blown up, win the game. My family and I love Boom Goes the Dynamite because not only does it make the normal matching game fun, but there's also a little bit of edutainment in there as well. That's everything I can say about Boom Goes the Dynamite. I would head over to OKToWin.com if you would like to learn more or find out where you can purchase it. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.